All right, we're about to break down this absolutely unbelievable event that went viral out of Nigeria. And honestly, for all the right reasons. It's a story that kicks off with a terrifying roadblock. We're talking alleged kidnappers. And it all centers on one citizen's just extraordinary response to the chaos. You know, this quote from the person who was actually filming, it says it all. What you're about to see, it feels less like something that actually happened and more like a scene ripped straight from a movie script. I mean, the stakes just could not be higher. So the question is, how does a totally normal day on a Nigerian road just explode into a real-life action movie? Well, let's set the scene and introduce you to the man who found himself right in the middle of it all. So this whole thing, it comes from this really raw, on-the-ground footage. It captures this incredibly tense moment of crisis on a road in Nigeria. And sadly, this kind of thing has become terrifyingly common there. And right in the middle of all this chaos, there's this one guy. He's a pretty well-known activist, and people know him as VeryDarkMan. And as it turns out, he just happened to be on that road when everything went down. I mean, that is a huge statement from the person filming. You don't just call someone one of the most fearless people I've ever seen for no reason. So the big question is, what did he do to earn that title? Okay, so the stage is set. We know who our main character is. Now, let's get to the moment it all kicks off. And it starts, like these things so often do, with just a single panicked warning from someone up the road. So imagine you're stuck in traffic, and this message starts filtering back down the line. You can hear the pure panic in the original video. It's not some official report, it's just raw information. Kidnapper, block road. Kidnappers have blocked the road. Now, for pretty much anyone else, that's your cue to turn around, right? Get out of there. But VeryDarkMan's reaction? It's the exact opposite. He's recorded saying this, and it's just this immediate, clear statement. Where everyone else sees a reason to run, he sees a reason to push forward. He says it right out. I know no fear. And with that one statement, the entire dynamic shifts. This isn't just about a dangerous roadblock anymore. No, this is now about a direct, fearless confrontation. And it's being led by this one incredibly determined guy. You can literally watch his leadership emerge right there in the video. First, you see him notice the hesitation, not just from the crowd, but from the police too. So he starts this rallying cry, really simple, direct commands, we going. And it all builds up to this one decisive moment, this call to action. We clear the road now. And this is the moment. This is where all the momentum shifts. You can hear it in the footage. It's almost like a chant. It's not a question. It's not a suggestion. He is commanding them to push past their fear. He is literally pushing this group forward right into the danger. And this is where the person filming really highlights the core conflict of this whole thing. On one side, you've got VeryDarkMan charging ahead, getting people to move. And on the other side, the narrator claims the police were scared, even calls them cowards. And that contrast, right there, that's the heart of this story. A regular citizen stepping up when the authorities allegedly wouldn't. Okay, so they've done it. They've charged the roadblock, they've broken through the chaos. But the mission is far from over. Now it's all about rescuing the victims. And incredibly, the charge works. They push through, they clear the road, and they actually reach the people who were kidnapped. But things are still chaotic. The focus immediately turns to, how do we get these people out of here? And that's when this intense argument breaks out about using a passenger bus to get them to safety. And honestly, this might be the single most powerful moment in the whole video. While someone is apparently worried about losing their bus, VeryDarkMan just cuts right through all the noise with this incredibly raw, emotional plea. He's basically asking, what's a bus compared to a human life? He even says, make I die, bro. Make I die. Let me die if it means saving them. It's just a profound thing to say under that kind of pressure. And his argument works. It completely wins them over. The video shows the rescued victims being loaded into a vehicle and just rushed away from the scene, heading for the closest hospital and hopefully to safety. So the victims are safe, the immediate danger is gone, but the story, it doesn't really end there. Because what was captured in this video, it ends up raising a much, much bigger and more difficult question for all of us. When you really boil it all down, the story being told here is pretty clear. It's about a citizen who, when faced with incredible danger and what was described as a hesitant response from officials, decided to take matters into his own hands to save people's lives. And so, this whole incident leaves us with this one final question. And the video, it definitely doesn't give us an easy answer, but it makes you think.
When the systems that are supposed to protect us seem to hesitate, what is the role of a regular citizen? What is the right thing to do? It's a really heavy question, but in moments like this one, it might be the only question that truly matters.